All right, y'all. This is my basement spot. You know, be real to get honest with you. This is where I'm at. This is what it's come down to over the past 6 months. You know, so this is what it is. Here's shit falling over. Oh my! I can't let y'all see my personal documentation shit. Probably blur that out. You know how motherfuckers are anyway. So this is my rig. And no Starbucks here, y'all. And this is what I'm working with currently. Working on trying to learn some of this social media stuff. As you can see, the storytelling part I'm doing now via POV stuff, you know. I don't know about that persuasion piece. Well, it goes for me. They okay, but it ain't like I'm making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on top of shit. I'm just trying to. I definitely can use more tech learning, even though I done the what is that? The Verizon Skill Forward path over last year, 2025. Got me 4 uh, certificates, you know, over that time. Yeah. What is it? Document. See, here we go. Let me show y'all. Let me see. Certificates of completion. And view extra large. Certificate of completion here. That's the Google AI for anyone. Let me turn that around. Let me see. Is that the one? No, it's you know, I'm trying to do this freehand and online or POV style. Here we go. Web Machine Learning 101, Google AI for anyone. Done that. Verified data engineering basis for everyone. Done that. That's from IBM. That's what you can the Verizon Skill Forward orientation course. That's when you first start. That's the onboarding certificate. Verified certificate. IBM through the edX platform. Introduction to data science. That data science was long, man. Introduction to data science. I think this is a copy. And Python basics for data science. So those are certificates I've earned in 2025. That was my resolution, personal resolution I made to myself to do something, to start something. You know, this was I started when I was in my apartment, and you know, when I had to leave there, where I wasn't making no money from the pressure washing business, Sky Blue Soft Wash it was called, you know, and the van started going out and all the other stuff that's going on with that, you know. And 6 months later, I'm here in a friend's basement. So it is what it is. And now, after seeing that I've been on online YouTube and stuff and looking at certain YouTube pages, I decided, you know, I'm gonna need other tools like Docker. I've had Docker for the past like 6 years, I think. Not 6 years, but uh, not 6 years, but last I think about 8 months, and I found it to be kind of complicated, you know, and doing stuff. So I don't. I'm just learning, y'all. I'm just right here learning stuff. I'm always been like a tinkerer. Like I've always been interested in new tech. application software, because my very first actual adult learning far as not computers, but learning the applications was with an organization called PCDI Home Study Program. They send you the notebooks and everything, study guides and stuff through the mail. And it was dealing with Windows, I think 3.11 at the time. And what was difficult for me when applications, I was learning the GUI interface because I cut my teeth on DOS. I knew about DOS prior to the home study program. I was fluent in DOS. I knew how to maneuver around in the command line interface. I knew how to configure the config system to allow more memory. I knew how to do that, and I didn't know the graphical interface. So once I learned the basic graphical interface within the Windows 3.1 or the Windows in a sense, the applications that ran on Windows, I didn't know much about them. I knew Word was a document thing. I mean, that's just like replacing my typing skills. Okay, instead of using the typewriter, I use daggone Word, whatever. And from there, I just went through the courses because it was about applications, computer applications. That's the home study program. So I would use the notebooks they sent me, the study guides they sent me, filled out the stuff, mailed in my exam, got a score on it. It was like, I think I got it like 89, 90% completion on that. And then so when Windows 95 actually came out and people was using it in the applications area, I looked at the applications and said, I know this because I knew how the file open and all that stuff, the standard toolbar looked. So I knew how to, a lot of people didn't. And I was like, oh my goodness. It was like I felt like I had a learning, I didn't have to relearn everything. I knew what they did, the file menu and all that stuff. I knew what that did. And it came fluent. And then I looked in other applications under like Office, and it was the same structure. So it was like, okay, it was pretty, it made my use easier. So that's why I'm doing this. So I got to learn more of this stuff, on my own. It ain't like I'm taking a whole bunch of courses. I ain't trying to pay for no. I ain't got no money. Plain and simple. I ain't got no money. So this is my journey here, and I showed you how I'm living right now, where I'm at. So there ain't much else to say. This is where I'm at, and this is where I'm I'm starting from this level. So if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.